And welcome back to Let's Stream Civ 6. So, alright, here's the plan, I think. We obviously still have some barbarian issues. This is the weirdest, jankiest, crazy continent ever. Wish we had started over here. Might want to put a city in there or in here, something like that. I did start the recording. Thank you, Eminem. I think maybe let's go get our crossbows. What's our unit count like? So we could have 5 crossbows. 5 crossbows probably enough, even though these guys aren't promoted. Is this fractal? This is actually a shuffle. I do love fractal too, because it's usually very hilly. But as you can see, we have some pretty terrible land. And for anybody who's new, wondering why this is such terrible land, is just lack of hills. Hills are where your production comes from, and you can grow as tall as you want, but if you don't have any productive tiles to work, your city's not going to do anything for you. So we're going to get some districts locked in. Maybe we go ahead and get like another archer. Actually, we've got pretty much money to upgrade the ones we have, huh? Like if we decided to go into machinery here, it'll give us 5 turns, which would give us another 100 or so gold, and then pretty much perfectly timed with turning these guys into crossbows. And then between the crossbows, the horses, and the siege tower, should be able to take out Pella pretty quickly. And then we can be done with him, maybe expand into these lands, and then work on building a navy to take out Spain. Hey, what's up, Cody? How are you? I think that's a pretty good idea. I also think we need to get to mercenaries then, huh? So that'll time out. That'll time out a little bit. Plenty of builders. Settlers should be in the works as well. We can get our... All right, 1 turn we expand here, then we can lock in our industrial zone. That is good. For anybody who is new here, Albie, if you're still out there, we're going to talk a lot about locking in districts, and what it does is it means it plants the district so that the production cost remains the same. The production cost of districts goes up as the game goes on, so we try to maximize that as much as possible. So like for example here, we have the ability, because we have 5 citizens, to get another district here. So I'm probably going to go ahead and I would buy that for the commercial hub to lock it in, but we need the money to upgrade our crossbows. So it's a little bit weak here. Maybe I just settle for the harbor then, and we just get harbors everywhere. Let's check in on our great people. How are these battles going? Nobody's getting great merchant points. No one started engineers either. We're actually in line to get the scientist points, although we only have the 3. So we really need to get our science going again. Yeah, we do have this. I would much prefer, because we're going to have harbors elsewhere, I would much prefer having this. Maybe it's fine. Why am I'm like Queen Victoria. Oh. Nice. I am Queen GM today. Yeah, so let's do that. I mean, we're running the policy. It delays it 4 turns, but it gives me a far superior, in my opinion, district. Now, this is not locked in yet. See the difference? It's still just a normal tile. We have to flip it like this. Boop. And that means it's locked in. So when we talk about doing that, that's how you do it. And that way, the cost of the commercial hub will no longer go up. So, and we wouldn't even have to build it. We could queue up other stuff and put it in line first. Like we might want to get the library first. I don't mind doing that. But that way you keep the same production cost of the base district. Checking in on great people. I'm talking about you. You guys are fine? Okay, good. I'm glad you're fine. So we've done that here again. For example, we've locked in our harbor to keep the cost the same, but we're working on plenty of other things. Yep, that is one thing that if you do, you'll optimize your production a lot more, and it's especially important with our empire now because we have such little production. Yes, please give me a campus and then a library. We need to get library because even though it only adds a little bit of science, it adds in the great people points. Yeah, it's true, Albie. This is a pretty terrible empire on a terrible map. Don't. This is a bad example if you want to learn how to play Civ correctly. All right, I'm gonna bring these archers over. It's gonna take like everybody to take out this one stupid pikeman. I like you guys. You're funny. So it would be nice to get our buildings here, but I think let's get one more archer. That way, if one dies, we won't feel so bad about it. And the maintenance cost is free. All right, and then what tiles are we working here? We could go get a lumber mill. It wouldn't be much of a tile, but I think it's better than adding in the farm. Because lumber mills add production, and we like production. We really would like that as a part of my empire, just so that this city could have some semblance of production. But I think we're going to have to settle for some other things. We're starting to have amenity issues as well. We have displeased cities. Yeah, so Albie, since you're kind of new to the game, I'll walk you through this. There are basically two ways to grow your empire. Tall, which means relatively fewer cities with higher populations that can do a lot of things. And wide, which is not only the distance between cities, and actually usually in a wide empire, you wouldn't put so much different distance between cities, and I can explain that in a second. But wide meaning many cities that have smaller population and maybe like a couple districts. And it is generally agreed that playing wide is the best way to play Civ 6. If you want to learn wide, don't watch my stream because I don't know how to play wide. I generally play very tall. And when you play tall, you want to put plenty of distance between your cities because your citizens are going to wind up working all these tiles. You can see that this is unworked. This means worked. And so I want to have plenty of room for them to work all the pretty tiles in their city. And each citizen gets to do one of those. So as I add in more citizens, they'll get to work more and more tiles. And yeah, in this particular game where we've got pretty weak cities, whether or not we tried to go tall or wide, we're sort of forced into a wide mechanic because of the lack of production. And yeah, you should get the UI mod that we have. And you often want to build your cities in multiples of 4 because your amenities, which are your luxury resources, get distributed to 4 cities. So like our tea and our citrus are providing happiness to 4 cities at a time. So us having 7 right now is kind of silly. We should definitely get an 8th. And without when we're lacking amenities, you get less production and less growth out of your cities, which are generally bad things. All right, so we have this crossbow to deal with. Yeah, just boop, do that. Why not? That way our capital can grow nice and tall. Next turn, we'll lock in their industrial zone here. Spain is trading with France. So that means France is in the game. All right, and then this guy can just heal. We'll definitely go after the incendiaries line. If you are trying to assault cities, go down this line. if you're trying to defend your own, get like these two and this one. But you normally just want to go up to expert marksman, so I usually just go down this whole like boop, 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 boop. But if you're trying to assault, getting incendiaries is very, very, very helpful. And yeah, absolutely. Cities that are further apart are harder to defend. So having a nice, like, close, well-knit, well-roaded empire makes it a lot easier to defend. All right, so we can maybe open up on this guy here and bring up some help. I mean, I would love it if this crossbowman just went and terrorized Pella, but we'll be able to do that with our own crossbowmen soon enough. All right, so let's lock in our industrial zone so we don't waste any production there. And the mod is helping us place our districts, and we place our districts like this because of adjacency bonuses. So industrial zones get an extra production from adjacent mines and quarries. So that's why we're putting it here. And that's why we want this one to go there. Science gets boosted next to mountains and jungles. We don't have any jungles. Commercial hubs get boosted next to rivers. So that's, once you can kind of master districts and where they go, you're going to have a much easier time playing the game. All right, so that hurt. Oh, that really? No, we haven't killed any other civs at all yet. I'll go here for the movement. And I guess this guy just dies. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll have our horses. We'll get a couple crossbows up there, and we'll just deal with this shenanigans. We'll wipe out Alexander now. You can see how weak our shots are against this guy. Takes like a whole round. All right, so even though we want to lock in this industrial zone, see we get the +2 production inherently without having to work any tiles. I want to lock that in, but it's not necessarily what I want to build right now. I would prefer that. I think the watermill needs a boost too, you guys. It should be like 1 food and 2 production. Like, I get that it's extra growth, but if you have a bunch of rice and wheat by your city, you're going to have good growth anyways. So I don't like that it adds in extra food. Like the watermill in Civ 5 was amazing. I don't feel like the watermill in Civ 6 is particularly useful. So let's go ahead and finish this archer, get the library. And actually, we don't want to do this. So archer 1 turn, mercenaries 1 turn. Or no, machinery's 3. Okay, never mind. I was thinking this was reversed. If this was completing our crossbowman tech next turn, it would actually turn this into a crossbowman, and that's not what I want. I want this to be an archer so we can upgrade it with money. Because money we have, production we don't. But this is fine. I just misread it. So let's get our library for sure. And then maybe a stable. Like, I think the next thing that we wind up building is cavalry, possibly. Maybe. All right. So with this being dealt with and our next upgrades on the way, we're going to start moving our army over here to deal with Alexander. So siege tower needs to be buddied up with one of our horsemen. That's not the most efficient way to move things, but it'll work. I definitely want to be building science. Their harbor we decided was fine, because that'll give them production eventually. That's all fine. A granary there is good. Science is good. A monument's fine, because they kind of suck. And I think I'm going to do this just for housing purposes. Housing. And this guy, come over there. I think I want to abandon this city as far as the settler goes. So I'm thinking about over here. I think this is a better city. Granted, the multiples of 4 thing isn't going to, like, we might as well just kind of settle everywhere since we're going to go domination victory and try to take everybody over. Because we're way too behind to take out anybody. Peter and Philip are Renaissance era. So yeah, so we're going to have to be able to try to slingshot Alexander and then settle cities, I guess. We could get the settler here, but I don't really want to stifle their growth anymore. I don't know. Maybe that's a good point. Maybe we do need to sneak in a settler. I mean, they have the best food and production base of anybody. At least our capital isn't totally terrible. And can we... No. So we're population locked on our districts. We can't get another one here until turn 17, or not turn 17, but population 17. So I can't actually lock in this industrial zone. Multiples of 4 is still a great name for a religion. Followers of the multiples of 4. That sounds like a D&D religion. Cult of the 4.
In peace, one is despoiled by mercenaries. In war, by one's enemies.
Yeah. This fog busting crap is getting annoying. Disciples of the multiples of 4. There we go. So he, again, just has no military at all. So we're just going to start surrounding. And then we can definitely change up our civics. Probably want to get rid of those guys. We want the gold per turn. So I guess we'll just be able to upgrade 4. Or maybe in 5 turns we can do that. What if we do that? So maybe we do this. And God, I hate to say it, but urban planning might still be the best since we're such low production. This is worth like 4 science. Sure. How's he not have any military? I mean, we did take one of his cities, one of his settlers, and then beat the crap out of him. And then he had 3 horses that got destroyed by barbarians. Which is pretty humorous. All right, and we see, again, this is part of the issue with having such a spread out empire is I don't want to totally move all of my military off of this because it's like hard enough to even deal with a barb camp. So I'm probably going to leave a horse archer and a horseman over here. He gave up. Probably sitting in his dark throne room eating his sorrows. It's not a bad thing to do with your sorrows. We have 4 horsemen over here. That's probably enough. So I'm going to leave these 3 units over here to deal with barbarians and other possible issues. Let's bring up our horse archer. Out of curiosity. Oh, 2 turns. Chubby Alex. I like that. And we'll get up to exploration. I don't think meritocracy helps us too much. Our production is so low that we don't have too many districts yet. Like meritocracy eventually, but right now it's only worth like 3 or 4 culture. So I think getting to the government will help us the most. So medieval fairs, that's not going to get boosted. Exploration for 2 caravels, probably not as well. But that's okay. And Civ 5 Caesar was always so sad before he's defeated. He really was. He was like really bummed out about it, wasn't he? I really would prefer him to not finish this theater square. And in 2 turns, we can make this a lumber mill. What is this builder doing? Oh, I think I had sent it up here to go to the new city, which is actually still part of the plan, since we're getting the settler. Builder waiting to improve here. That could be 2. Why did I lose not playing in the challenge? I didn't lose most of the time playing in the challenge. That's just your bias. You just think I did. Oh, he finished it. Balls, we don't want that. So we don't really gain a whole lot by taking this city. That's fake news, Jeb. Sorry, dude. Please be a... lame. I don't want to fight him on the open ground. I'm going to go here. And then maybe he moves out and we can just take the camp. We'll take some losses, but it'll deal with the camp quickly. I misunderstood? What did I misunderstand? One turn. So he has 1 unit.
I'd imagine the whole world as one big machine. Machines never
I won most of the challenge games, right?
They always come with the exact...
And he's saying that prior to the challenge, I lost all the games. Yeah, no, I understood that. It's fake news. Our win record's really good. I agree that we've won more in the challenge, probably just because I've taken my time. Yeah, I understood it. He was being a jerk face, like Jeb likes to do. It's being rude. All right, he did not move out. Makes this a little bit awkward. No, he wasn't. See, he's definitely was not complimenting me. That much I'm sure of. All right, so I'm going to leave this guy nice and low because we're going to take some damage somewhere. Yeah. I don't know. It didn't feel like a compliment. Maybe you Spanish have a different way of complimenting people. All right. Education winds up being really important here soon. Although math can probably boost, education might even boost on its own too. Eventually. 16 turns. I don't mind going towards Renaissance era military. So like maybe military engineering and stirrups, and then start working on gunpowder, because these are probably all boostable. Fog bus scout, that is your one true job. Ooh, tea. Give me tea. Yeah, so even though that is a pretty crappy tile, they just have pretty crappy tiles. And I'd rather have a crappy production tile than a crappy food tile. I don't know. I think if you're going to... What is this? What is this? Why does the road have... Why is the road a butt? This road's a butt. All right, and in 6 turns, we'll upgrade our archers and take him out. Butt roads, indeed. I guess that guy can chill out. Next to Ass Street, the Wonder Butt Road. It's just so weird. I don't get it. Butt drugs. Ooh, butt drugs. That's apparently how Robin Williams made the Popeye movie. Is they didn't have any like coke, and all of a sudden he had coke, and like a bunch of like Parisian models came and visited him. So he like made that off of vagged coke, I think. Keistered coke. Gives -1 movement to enemies units since they get to use the butt loop. Butt loop sounds gross. Alright, yeah, so we took some damage there. Let's do this. And unfortunately, the scout ran away. Boom. That heals us, and he's a little too far to grab it. That's unfortunate. We are really, really behind in tech. Kind of need this siege tower to go over here. I don't know if we're going to be assaulting. I don't know how much good the siege tower is going to be with the crossbows. Probably won't want to put extra damage onto our dudes, but we shall see. Alright, so 5 turns will upgrade, and 6 turns will declare war. Will hopefully be a quick war. I'd also love it if he would build me another settler. That would just be the best. Oh, and he's got an encampment now. It's going to make this a little bit awkward. It's actually really awkward. Where'd the scout go? Did it kill itself? Huh. Alright, so let's add in 2 new luxuries and see if we can get anything for them. You have nothing. Wow. You suck. And he's not going to want anything from us, so cool. Awesome. He's probably going to incentivize him to build some military. So we might have a unit or 2 to deal with. I mean, the best thing we're going to get out of this is a trade route, unfortunately. The horsemen there. I'm going to leave this guy there.
жаждут познания и красоты. Но вы гнушаетесь наукой и искусством. От чего же?
Okay, there was the scout. Thank you for healing me. And we just heard another one spawn. Hate empires like this. Over here? Where could it be? What the hell? I do not see. On the planned campus to the east? Ah, thank you. Yes, okay. Can you also attack? No. Let's not attack then quite yet. 3 turns. I didn't read your joke. My math teacher taught me adding 2 positive numbers together gives you a positive number, but adding an archer and a horsey together won't give you anything good. That is pretty good. You're welcome, you derp ship. It's true, man. The horse archers are pretty bad. Pretty weak sauce. What is this music? I swear I've like never heard this Civ music before. It's ridiculous. There. I'm fog busting as much as I can. Like that. Yeah, no, it's pretty peppy. It's kind of fun. I just like, I swear I've never heard it. Hot beats? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they need to improve sea resources a lot. Alright, well hopefully we can get that. Looks like it's right there. That would actually not suck in our empire since there's so many lakes. You wonder if there's a Civ Pandora station? I bet you. I bet you. 2 turns and we'll upgrade. Oh, he moved out his horsey. Turns. Granary, good. Science, so bad. Yeah, we might add in actual music once we're done with the challenge, but these games are all going up on YouTube, so it's a required part of it. Totally read that. Did you guys see what I read? Derpidation. Later on, Jeb. I'll take derpidation. Why not? Let's go ahead and run even this. The city could be so much better. It's not living up to its potential right now. So I want them to grow. So I'll add in the food. All right, next turn we upgrade. Our GPT is going to go way down.
All that glisters is not
It's a bit of a problem.
Often have you heard
But
that
that'll
song?
hopefully get fixed with exploration. We probably also need a real brief... We might need to go get theology. Probably. Probably. What district? What do you mean, what district? Oh. I'll have to look. Aren't they about to lose a citizen? Oh, it worked out. I mean, I would have to buy that. Zimbabwe would be amazing if we could actually get it. Let's see where our money's at after this. Yeah, right, Fun Tubs? Tell me about it. I would love to have some city-states. Our envoys are going nowhere. Alright, so let's see. We want this. And we want this to be able to buy that thing. Wait, you can't upgrade these? Are you serious? That can't be right. Wait a minute. You're stuck with your unit? You're stuck with your shitty unit forever? Wow. Wow. Don't ever build Saka horse archers. You've got to be kidding me. God, we settled on Niter. That's such a good tile. Oh, that's awesome. Probably upgrades into cavalry, maybe. But that's such a long time to have to keep a regular archer. Upgrades into field cannon. Wow. That's so bad. I would rate this like one of the worst units in the game. That's really horrific. What kind of music do I listen to? It's pretty much all over the place. The things that I don't listen to, I like some rap, but I don't listen to a lot of rap, and I really don't like country at all. But I like folk, I like rock, I used to do a lot of metal when I was younger and stuff like that. But yeah, as long as it isn't country, I won't complain too much. All right. As much as edumacation sounds great, I think let's get our units. He's got a pretty good military score. My male Midwesterner likes rap. I mean, not like enough that I go out of my way, but there's some really good rap out there. There's some really, really good rap. Alright, and this guy's coming up. Well, I guess that leaves us plenty of money to buy that. And even though we don't get an adjacency bonus, it gives us the Zimbabwe that we want. We want this for the boost as well. Oops, I deleted the wrong one. Hopefully we can still get this. Did I hear myself? Whatever, dude. You guys put me in a position where I have to defend something and then don't leave me an out. All right, so we'll declare on him now. It was funny. Okay. Yeah, I want to trade with this guy. 14 gold per turn. That's amazing. Can we get rid of that? Will you give me more? 18 gold per turn. Yes. Yes. All the money. All right, and we're pretty much healed up, so maybe one more turn so that this guy can be there. Since I thought this horse archer would be. And then we can move in and shoot a bunch. Seems good. Yeah, I don't know what kind of music we'd incorporate on the stream, though. I really don't. Okay, definitely need traders. Market seems good, too. So does walls here. So we'll do walls, market, or maybe trader, walls, market. That seems all right. Take song requests. Is that something you guys want? Just very curious. Yeah, we could do like a song request thing. It's never, I don't know. I guess if people want it. It's not something that I thought I would have as a part of my stream, but no song requests, you beg of me. It could get ugly really fast. All right, he just built me a builder. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. I think we should just do karaoke. I assure you that's a bad idea. Alright, and I think I just want to shoot him as much as possible here. These are all major defeats. That doesn't seem productive enough. Maybe if we had knights? Yeah, we'll just shred his walls with the archers. Yeah. Wow, people so angry. So angry at me. Still haven't even met Montezuma. I love that. That's great. Yeah, the crossbowmen are doing pretty good work here. Right? He's got real angry with his sword there. And again, I don't really want to pillage my own stuff here. Alright, well, at least there's that tile that they can grow into. It's not the worst. Nice story. With the exception of farms.
Man suffers only
He keeps
because he takes
building
seriously what the gods made for fun.
wonders. Hey, new government. Oh, no, right. We wanted to switch. Never mind. Never mind. JK. Alright, so we're good on that stuff. Probably want to run caravanseries soon. This doesn't help at all. None of those really help. I hate to say it, but I still think urban planning and scientist points. I wish we had more versatility than this, but because we're so wide, I feel like this is good. Like, adds 10% or more production to several of our cities. So yeah, sad as that is. All right, let's go finish exploration. Really wish I had meant any other city-state. Like, any would be fine. We could risk one more shot. Probably should have just shot and avoided the promotion, but that's fine. Good deal. Folk, I like folk music. So he wants my Niter. I'm not fighting him for a very long time, so I think this is totally fine. We have 2 Niter. We can still build stuff in the cap without it. I am happy to make that trade. Folk is fun. I like a lot of folk music.
Few inventions have been so simple as the stirrup, but few have had so catalytic an influence on history.
Yeah, let's just wait. Pretty easy. How soon are we building that armory? Stable armory, so that's 13 turns. So this, we might as well. Like, if we hard researched this and then got the boost, it's pointless. You're giving up free science. So let's get math. And another trade route, which at this point we want. Maybe I can run you from here to there. Just for more interesting roads. Yep. And I will take the shorter duration one at 30 turns. Just for the money. And then is this where we want the city? I mean, I guess so. Because of the decent district locations. The other thing we could do is this, but then the commercial hub isn't as good. And up here we get both of these, so yeah. So I think we will go ahead and put the city there. Build a settler. Build a last-minute settler.
Without mathematics, there's nothing you can do. Everything around you is mathematics. Everything around you is numbers.
So we are about to boost this as well. That's perfect. We'll wait a little bit longer. Do they get this? 1, 2. So nobody gets... Oh, they eventually get the horses. So if we buy them these tiles... Oh, man. That would be really, really good. Hey, we met somebody else. We can actually use our envoys. Do I want the free one? Is it worth it? On break, I should play this. Oh god. Alright. Don't flag me, YouTube. Is it worth it, do you guys think, for one free envoy? Oh, that's really good too. 6 amenities each. Copyright. Alright, let's go ahead and do it. Boom. Boy, that would have been a nicer city to start with. Not that I'm salty. I'm totally salty. Alright, should be able to do this. Thank you, Siege Tower. You did so much good hard work there. Song suggestions, then. We get a free builder. Love that. Keep. So, we got a bunch of stuff we don't want. A little extra science, I'll take it. And an extra trade route, so at least there's that. Good. Did we not get the scientist? Wow. He bought it. What a dick. Oh my god. That's the worst. Alright, well, thankfully, being suzerain here will alleviate any amenity issues we have. So at least there's that. And I think we might need some siege units. We're going to need to move up to the Renaissance era to work on him. Yeah, Navy would probably be a good idea too. Start working on that. Since we might have a harbor or two up, yeah. A little bit. That's not landlocked, but oh my god. It takes so long for ships to come over there. Was I the first one to meet them? No. The only reason I met them is because Alexander allied with them. All right, so get your basic buildings. 4 citizens, which means that really needs to be a mine. I think you should work it anyways. Okay. That city makes me sad. Really want to get those things. Maybe I delay your... Yeah, how about you get a trader? It seems fine. Finish the market. We've at least started these. Spain just started engineers, so we can catch up there. Alright, so because we want to chop that, I think we'll start them with a commercial hub. Classic rock. I mean, that does make everybody happy. For the most part. Alright, now that I have access to this tile, they could lock in this. I think there's some newer music that we could get down onto. Do we even want that? No. No. And maybe Pella can start building us a navy as well. Problem is I don't have production to get wonders in this game. Our production is sub-awful. They do. I'm a little worried about this. Yeah, I don't know. I guess not. I guess a navy there doesn't matter, huh? Certainly might not. Oh, he's got his mission. That's lovely. Can maybe. Aw. So that never gets boosted anymore. But universities are a thing. And then after exploration, we'll try to get up to the Enlightenment with the use of meritocracy, since we finally have a few districts. Nice. And the capital can maybe switch to a production focus. Does it change any tiles that they're working? Not really. Okay, let's wait till our government and then we'll do some planning. Just have our army stay here. Get ready for the Spanish Inquisition. Can you be ready for the Spanish Inquisition? I mean, you certainly can't expect it. You could maybe be ready for it. It's winter in Australia? Is it really? Is that how the world works? Is that how hemispheres work? All right. I want to run this just real fast because with these excellent tiles, this city can get up and going really, really fast. So we've got the builders. We can improve these 3 tiles. It makes their first 3 tiles growth tiles with production and culture. And then we'll get them 1 mine. And then we can just leave this city alone for a while and we'll come back and they will be ready to do actual things. So civil service up to the Enlightenment is the next stop. More envoys. We are suzerains, so we are good there. Definitely get a mine there. Good, good, good. I think we have 8 cities. Oh, no, because we took one, so we have 9. Well, that's all right. We have the extra cloves from Zanzibar. So at least there's that. Armory, education. Okay, good. Good, good, good. We really need to start overtaking in science, or we don't really have a way to win this late game.
It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it.
Jakarta? Oh, hi. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, so this is great. Also, their borders will expand with each of these 3 tiles. So that is pretty solid. And they'll be able to get 2 districts reasonably quick. Please yield icons. You like them? Other people don't. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to the free envoy because we have 2 envoys. I'm gonna switch to the extra free one and then I'll send it to Jakarta. I want to maximize that. Then we'll be at the 3 threshold. So banking gets us closer to this, which would be a big deal. I don't care about other people, neither should I. This is about to be boosted, though, and having access to some musketmen might be nice. Printing is always amazing. Forbidden City is a huge boost. Yeah, so Renaissance Heir is really kind of a critical threshold. You can get a lot done. Do we want more cities? This is not the worst city. There's production available. Wheat for growth. Is Metallica classic rock? Oh, that's a good question. No? It has to be no. Okay, so we're pretty much built up here. Could start a wonder. That's an option. The mausoleum is quite good. We'd get a free Great Admiral and get double engineers. Now, we haven't really started this, but we're about to. I think aren't we getting... Sort of. Yeah, classic rock, I think, more so defines the era rather than the, like, what the music is. Or, like, just old. I think we could go for the mausoleum here. They don't have much else to do other than build us units and stuff. Like, disco didn't describe just old music. It described a certain type of music, and like classic rock's like 60s, 70s, like into the 80s, like like I would say that the threshold is almost Metallica. It's almost like right there. Because like some of the early 80s stuff I would consider classic rock, but then I think there's a lot that I wouldn't. And we could also give them a trade route for even faster good stuff, growth, and all of the things. All right, and we are finally 7 pop here, which is awesome. Speaking of the industrial zones, we definitely want that. We may want to get the university first. Although if we can wind up getting the mausoleum, getting the great engineers would be pretty huge. Could use one of them on Zimbabwe. And I'm with you. I feel naked without the yield icons. I like the yield icons. Sorry. Sorry, anybody on YouTube who doesn't. And then, yeah, I think this one as well. So this, for their first 3 tiles, is pretty amazing. And then we'll consider getting another builder rush here at some point. Boy, our numbers are terrible. And I don't see them getting better until we get the Enlightenment.
Like a fortress made of papers, forms, and red tape.
So let's switch this. Done with that. Meritocracy, I think, is worth running at this point. And then this. All right, we're starting to pull away with our scientists because we're finally getting our campuses down with a couple libraries. And we can use the free to get to 3 bonus, and then we're their suzerain as well. What a city. They've got crabs. They've got crabs. Jakarta tried its best. We all have crabs. Oh. That road is not good enough, even though the growth would be nice. We probably want to go just here. Why is it doing that? Look at that. You go through the Spanish city and then finish on the road? That makes no sense. This does it too. That's stupid. Maybe we do just go to Pella then. 24 turns for growth. What's the Jakarta route look like? 66 turns. The problem is if we declare, we're probably going to declare war before 66 turns, right? So we run the option of that getting destroyed. Welcome back, Zygmunt. How was your lunch, dude? What's going on? What an entrance. Yeah. Let's just go to Pella. It's nice and short. Just help them be a real city. And then we're about 17 turns away from wanting to start Zimbabwe. So we could probably get gunpowder, metal casting, and then banking. Would that get us the guild civic? And it will. That'll boost it. All right, so that's a good way to take advantage of those boosts. Sure.
Man is a military animal. Glories in gunpowder.
Yeah, look at their borders expand. I mean, we bought 3 tiles, but they're going to go really quick into grabbing the rest of this territory because of the extra culture. And the monument's only going to make it go faster. All right, could use some other. Maybe we'll go like over here to Jakarta. Just get some kind of a road. Our road infrastructure is pretty sub-awful. Yeah, just go get me some money. All right, Eminem, see you in a bit, dude. Why is this still pillaged? It's so bad. Ay, 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 32 turn. Yeah, I want them to have an industrial zone, I guess. So you can get started on that. Buy them a library so we can get this faster. Maybe we'll just have a ton of oil. We'll just have all oil. We can just work oil tiles. No! Can't do much about that. The suzerain itself wasn't doing a whole lot for us there. And then once we have guilds, we'll switch back to the influence points.
And first Hephaestus makes a great and massive shield, and he forged on the shield 2 noble cities.
2 turns on this. Nice. Very nice. I think this is good. Although, maybe Trade Confederation is good now. Most of our trade routes should be international. And it's a way to make up a little bit of lost ground. So what do we start with here? I think maybe the ability to spy. Could use a boat soon. Maybe we wind up buying a boat. So let's see. 2 modern era techs or industrial. What's the next one? That one we like. This one we're working on. This will be good. So this will be how we can continue our gold advantage and just keep buying stuff. Yeah, everybody's happy. Thanks, cloves. Cloves make everybody happy. Since there's like no option for Colosseum. Even if we could have gotten the Colosseum, it would have been really bad because our empire is so spread out. Oh yeah, I did get that. Thank you. They're still waiting on theirs. Pinwise, are we good? Smoking cloves make everybody happy. Yeah, this is all locked in at the most. It's the highest amenities we've had in a city. We did have we had a couple crazy amenity games. One with China, and I think the other one was the other one the Aztec game, where we had just ridiculous, like, ecstatic people the entire time. Because that was awesome. We've had a couple games with some pretty great amenities. All right, so do we want to use this? It's Renaissance or Industrial. We're not really working on universities. This is kind of boostable. That's boostable. These are all kind of boostable. University are 900. Oof. I think let's get the boosts in there. Let's do this. So we'll save this guy for a little bit. Yeah, I'd have to go back and look, but we've had a couple insane amenity games, thanks to Colosseums. So siege tactics probably won't get boosted, but we can boost astronomy and printing. And that'll take those out of the equation. That's hard to get to. That's a ways away still. Yeah. How are these guys doing? They need a builder. Look at how fast they grew.
$100, that's your problem. If you owe the bank $100 million, that's the bank's problem.
Yeah, we definitely need some builders. Civil engineering is a long way away to be able to run public works. So we might want to consider a little builder boost. And when do we go up to ballistics? Start thinking about the next phase of this war. So Russia. So a bunch of us are in the industrial era still, so we're not so far behind. Is Russia still in the science lead? Russia is still in the science lead, and Spain's right behind them. Interesting. So whoever these guys are probably aren't too far ahead of us. Russia's in the culture lead. Religions distributed. Did Alexander have a religion? Yeah, they were Buddhists. So this makes sense, and so does industrialization for the improvement from mines. Not that we have all that many of them. We need like that improved. Could use a farming triangle here, add in the jade. That's true. We could just get a bunch of light cavalry. It's not a bad idea either. Which means we could maybe squeeze this out somewhere. I don't know that we have the production to get it, but I do love that wonder. Maybe we go down that way. Oh, damn. We're not running Merchant Republic. That's embarrassing. So let's work on a little bit of those.
Thank you.
I was hoping you wouldn't catch that cry. I'm not gonna lie. We also need our shipyards. So let's do our shipyards, and then we'll go get into these. We're working on the universities. So this should get boosted. This will get boosted. Then those will go really fast. And then we can get up to military science. We could just overrun him with cavalry. I don't feel like quadremes are gonna do anything. Like, we'd have to get to frigates, which is a total possibility, but these aren't gonna do anything. A classical era tech against somebody in the Renaissance era? No way. But these could do some real work. It's not a bad idea. Start building some ships. So let's do this. And then we'll work on the bottom half. Some ships would do a lot of work. I will take the production. No. Let's take the money. Give me the money. I should think about where we need border growth, actually. Should probably just be up there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh. Oh boy. Hello, barbarians. Hi. How's it going? What's the news? What's the buzz? How are you guys? Did you have a good holiday? Please don't hurt me.
A good navy is not
Okay.
a provocation
Okay.
to war.
It's fine.
It is the surest guarantee of peace.
A little bit more worried about that musketman than anything here. Can you guys break up? Thank you. My favorite thing about Australia is that everything's trying to kill you. That's my favorite thing. Oh my god. We've got a bit of an issue. Got just a little tiny bit of an issue. And this is the moment where we lose to barbarians. Oh dear. Oh dear. Can you not, barbarians? Thanks, Sigmund. Thanks for the bits. All right, so let's, you know, oops, you guys didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You saw nothing. That's worth a good amount of gold. 7, that's worth 14. Just crank out a few scouts, we'll stomp them. Yeah, that's the plan. Scouts will save us. This is worth a good amount of money too. I think I might want to run the merchant points. I would like to have all of these. I would also like the great engineer points to be cruising along, because this would be nice for Zimbabwe. How do we get to engineer points? Is that mercantilism? Enlightenment? Civil engineering? Where do you get engineer points? I would assume it would have been with guilds. Anybody? No. So you can't search within the description. Writer, Admiral, General. Huh. Just be industrious and build some industrial zones. I mean, that's the plan. Don't help him. He has to learn for himself. Okay, that guy doesn't do anything for us. And we definitely want to keep Zanzibar on our side. Oh, hi! Nice to meet you, finally. You're good, Aaron. If you give a man a fish. Oh yeah, it's the purple cards. Oh my god. First, let's do this. And then let's do this. Hi, you like these things. Wow. Kind of a lowball offer there. And you're going to be pissed at me anyways, but whatever. Humanism. Oh, okay, okay. So we can get him soon. That makes sense. Yeah, I think all that is fine.
People can have the Model T in any color, so long as it's black.
Alright, what is this guy doing? Nothing? Cool, nothing. Nothing sounds great. And then I want to get some more trade routes. Let's see what the barbs got. Dead? Yeah. Ooh, those musket men. They hurt a wee bit. A wee tiny bit. Ow. Sweet. Rip is right. Need more scouts. I'll just use it here. Because I don't have my second niter, I can't buy one there, but I could buy it in the cap. He doesn't really get there in time. I don't feel like buying a ship here because it doesn't go anywhere. Prevents the archer from shooting him. Should be able to withstand 2 musket attacks, I think. But not the archer as well, or the crossbow.
A diplomat is a man who always remembers a woman's birthday, but never remembers her age.
Okay, sure. I think same spread. I just don't want to be shot by this thing. I should try harder? Okay. It's good advice. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I'm just not going to worry about the kill right now. I think what I want to do is zone of control this so it can't move and shoot my archer. It's a major victory. Let's do that. Okay. Yes, definitely give me humanism. I want engineer points. Let's see what happens. If only these horsemen could be knights. Okay, yeah, so that worked out.
Who wander are lost.
That worked out quite well. Then we get this shot, that shot. And again, I just don't feel the need to do much other than take that promotion. It's not like if he pillages my theater square, I'm going to be super sad. Okay. And let's go hunt down that crossbow. Why didn't I stay on the hills? Because I didn't want the crossbow to shoot me for free. So let's lock in that and then just have them slowly get some buildings. Since this city sucks. May or may not need that crossbow to help. I guess here I will take the production, since their production is just really terrible. Really super uber bad. And then let's see, our cap is getting that. Then they'll need to get the market so that we can do Zimbabwe. So 9 turns till Zimbabwe. I could also just buy it. Well, we'll make that decision when that's done. I'm a little nervous. That's why I'm nervous. That is the worst. Someday we'll get a free settler out of this. Someday. I'll stay here for the vision. Oh my god. No production. They have 4 production. What a terrible city. No, I don't feel desperate. I mean, it's not really what I want to use my gold on. So many. Oh, they're stealing from him? I kind of like that. Oh my goodness. can start the arsenal. It's probably a good idea. And then I will buy them a trader to get some production going. Some musketmen might be able to kill me. Ah, Spain's being helpful. Yeah. Wah wah. Alright. Oh. Jerkface got it. The mausoleum. That is just pure wasted production. That is super sad. Okay. Horse with no buddy means dead horse. That's probably true. Alright, so let's get 4 production from our cap. Shaves off 14 turns. It's pretty good. Could also buy them a builder for this mine. It'd be a pretty big increase in production. I don't think anything more than the 4 production helps him too much. We could send him to Spain. I think I'm going to give you that one. Oh, that was fancy. We used the free disembark. Probably going to need some more units to deal with that stuff. Yeah, we need some builders. Builder, builder, builder.
The 4 characteristics of humanism are curiosity, a free mind, belief in good taste,
Okay.
and belief in
That's
the human
good.
race.
I swear I switched out of that. Sure. I think this is fine. $38. This is all ours, apparently. And Russia's participating in the engineer game, which I do not like. I think they don't really have time to build this. I meant here. So let's do this. Buy that. Start this. 34 turns. Spend the rest of my money on that. This would be huge if we could get Zimbabwe there. Can also do another district, but I really don't know what we would get them. And everywhere else... Have I got any units left? A little bit. We've got good gold per turn, so... Got these units, got this one. Mostly it's an issue of not having current tech. think. I think we should go into ballistics. What victory are we doing? Probably domination. It's just going to take us a little while to get there. All right, let's put another little break in here so I can go check the pork. Makes me happy. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Do appreciate it.